Hey everybody, let's go ahead and do August wrap up. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna go ahead and talk about my August wrap up. So this month was actually worse than other months, but I think I kind of enjoyed my reading a little bit more because I decided to just go with the flow, read what I wanted, and enjoy whatever I was reading. So even though I read less, I kind of enjoyed what I was reading a lot more. So this is gonna be a quick wrap up of what I was able to read in August. We're already in September, so let's just go ahead and tell you what I was able to read. Okay, so the goal of this month was to read from my physical TBR. So all of the books that I read were from books that I already had on my physical library. And the first book that I read and I started off strong was A Dark Matter. This is a copy that I got on a library sale, and this was a pretty raggedy copy, but I was able to finish it, read it, and I gotta say I really like it. So if I'm able to get a better copy, I will, because this one is a pretty old one and it smells pretty old. Let me go ahead and put it back. Actually, I think it gives me pretty bad allergies, so I think I am definitely gonna get a better copy when I get the chance. And this is a sci-fi book, and this is the story of a scientist who kind of wakes up and he doesn't really know where he's at. The story actually starts like a night out. He's out with a friend. He is kind of being followed. He kind of gets into a scuffle. He thinks he's probably being mugged, and then he wakes up and he's like in a hospital. He doesn't know what happened. He thinks that he probably got mugged. Turns out he's part of this experiment, and he wakes up and his reality is not what it was before. Turns out he's like in an alternate reality, or probably an alternate universe, and he doesn't understand what's going on. And he soon realizes that the world could have different realities, and he has to figure out how to get out of the mess, maybe go back to his previous reality, or was that not real and is where he is now real, and what does that actually mean? So it's super interesting. I know it is a show. I would probably recommend you read the book first. I really like the plot twist. I ended up reading it in a whole day. I was doing a sewing project. Maybe I'll insert here what I was doing while I was reading it. I think I put it in another blog what I was doing while I was listening to that book. I'm not sure if I ended up doing that or not. But I was doing a sewing project, and I ended up just putting on the audiobook while I did that. And yeah, I ended up finishing in a day because I was so into the book and so into the project that it was like the perfect combination. And the plot twist at the end, I really like, and it was the perfect solution to the problem that was being presented. And I love it when they actually come up with like smart solution to problems, because this is a sci-fi. There's gonna be obviously a solution to like this problem, this equation, I guess. And it was a pretty solid one. I hate it when you're like, oh, well, if you thought of this, or if you thought of that, if you would have done this, and if you would have done that. I gotta say, I did think this is probably gonna be part of the solution, but that's okay if you figure it out halfway through, like this could be part, or this other thing could be part of the solution. That's fine. You can still kind of enjoy the ride because you don't know how that's gonna be part of it. And I thought it was really good. There's parts in the middle where I kind of got a little not bored. It feels repetitive because the nature of the book, it's gonna be repeating anything that has to do with alternate reality, alternate universes, time travel, things like that. There's gonna be patterns that are being repeated, and therefore you're gonna feel like, oh, this is feeling like Groundhog Day, and yeah, you might feel a little bit bored, but you just have to stick with it for a while, and then you're gonna get out of it. There's gonna be a loop in the middle somewhere, but it was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it maybe 4.5 or 5 stars. I don't remember. But I really liked it and I'm still thinking about it and I'm still talking about it in a really fun way. Like I'm still enjoying it when I think about it. So yeah, I really liked it. So definitely a book to pick up, Dark Matter. Then I decided to continue with the Lunar Chronicle series. I decided to read Crest, and I think this got me not in a slump, but I went from a high of reading one book in one day, and I thought, okay, I'm out of my slump. And then I went to reading Crest, and a lot of things happen in August. Like a lot of stuff has been going on, a lot of joyful stuff, but also a lot of stuff that is going on in the world. So there's this like paradox, I guess, in the world where you're feeling like, how can I feel so much joy and so much sadness at the same time? And it's been kind of a weird summer, so that's how I felt about Crest also. Like I'm enjoying it, but I'm also like sluggish about it. So I do want to continue this series and this book, but I also like, again, feeling sluggish about listening to it. So I kept on listening in parts. I didn't want to stop listening to it, but I also didn't want to listen to it for like a whole day, like I did Dark Matter. So I didn't switch books, which I probably should have, but I just wanted to keep going on that one, not give up on it. And it ended up taking me like a week and a half maybe to finish it, which is a lot of time because I kept like going with it and doing other stuff and just listening in small increments. This is the third book on the Lunar Chronicle, and this is Crest, and I just went through like the story here. We have Chris, Cinder, and Scarlet now kind of intertwining their stories, kind of figure it out who is the real like heiress and how are they gonna fight like the evil empress who is trying to take over like the universe, right? In this story, I guess. Well, not I guess, in this whole story. So yeah, this is the third book. I have one more left, and yeah, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish this series. I really like it. It's fun. It's sci-fi fantasy storybook retelling, so it is fun. I'm taking my time. This is a YA, and this is definitely, I would consider it like middle grade YA, like super soft YA. So it is definitely, I'm not the target demographic. It is a good palate cleanser. You have to be in the mood for it. I think it's fun. I just think that right now I'm in a weird place with my reading. I'm all over the place. Either I'm loving books, I'm really like meh about it. So it's kind of hard for me to find right now books that I'm loving. I'm either like that, feeling that I'm in love with a book, or I'm feeling like meh about everything. So I don't think it's the book, I think it's me. So I'm taking a long time with books right now. But yeah, this was entertaining when I needed to read something. It was fun to like grab onto it in small increments. So yeah, I think I gave it like 3 stars or maybe 3.5, which is like, I know a lot of people consider that like a bad rating. For me, it's not. It's something that I enjoy, but because I'm not the target audience, obviously I'm not gonna give it like a higher score. But it's something like, if you have small breaks and you want to go read something in small increments, I would recommend this series. That's what I've been doing with it, and I'm really enjoying the times that I'm picking it up. I'm just picking it up slowly and in small increments. My next book was Shadow and Bone. This one I also took a little bit longer, not as long. I am enjoying it. I know that a lot of people said that they didn't like this book, or they didn't like the series, that people should just read Six of Crows. And I love Six of Crows, but I actually did like it, and I watched the series. I liked the series. I felt like Six of Crows definitely should have been like its own series. Once I read the books, I thought that it was way too intertwined. They try to, I think, grab more people with including the Six of Crows characters, and I think that was to the detriment of this story and the other story, because it was too much information in a season, and I think that they should have separated it, because once they did that, people lost interest. I think once they knew maybe the crows were not gonna be in there, like, it was too separate. Anyways, I read this book, and it's basically season one. So what are you talking about? I liked it, and yeah, it's pretty much season one. And yeah, I really like this book, and I thought it was really good. I didn't see any fault in it. It is a YA. I don't know why adults have such like problem with the YA. If you don't like how YA is written, it's not for you. Like, it's not for you. So it's like complaining again. It's like complaining that Disneyland isn't like fun for you. Well, it's not for you. It's for kiddos, so kiddos can have fun, and you're just there like to enjoy it, right? So I like, you're not the target demographic. If you enjoy it, great, but if you don't, that's fine, because again, it's for YA. Like, let's complain about the things that are made for us. Let's not complain about the things that are not made for us, right? So like, I think this is great for what it is, and I think it's even great for like adults, because it is what it is. What are we looking for in here? I don't know. I don't know what else could make it better. Like, I don't understand. If you make it, yes, you can make it bigger, you can make it better, you can make it other things, and it would be another genre, and it would be another book, right? So it would be another story. So I think it's good. I think it's fun. And obviously, as writers go, when they have a first novel, obviously you can compare it to their last novel. They're supposed to get better as each book goes. So yeah, I'm fine if this isn't as good as the last one. That's what's supposed to happen. So I don't know, I thought it was good. I thought it was fun. I liked it. I'm planning on going on with the second one. I don't have it. This weekend I'm going to a library sale, so hopefully I'll find the second one. I have the third one, so hopefully I find the second one, and I can have my complete set. And maybe I can find my Crooked Kingdom, because I already read it, but I don't have it physically, so I can have my complete set of that one too. But anyways, I read it. I liked it. Yeah, I think the series it's getting a bad rap when it shouldn't. And then a book that I have already started but I haven't finished it is The Shadow of the Wind. I started with a friend. She started a book club of this book, and I started reading it, but I'm not really that far along, so I'm counting it as an August read, but not as a finish. So it's not a DNF. I'm still reading it, but it's probably gonna be, I'm probably gonna finish it in September. So it's still I'm still reading this one. Right now it's about a 3-star because I'm not that deep into it. My friend is still reading it, and she's like said that she's crying, so the some parts are making her cry, so I think I need to go back. But I had to put it in pause because I am reading Catabasis. So I got my copy of Catabasis. I got my audiobook copy of Catabasis, and I am listening to that one, and I have a lot to say about Catabasis. I haven't finished it. I should have finished it by now. I'm gonna count it in August because I'm almost done. I think I have about 5 hours left, but I think I might make a video about catabasis on its own because I have a lot to say about it. My hair is doing something weird. I'm getting like new hair here. It's doing something weird, but anyways, I have a lot to say about catabasis because I've heard a lot of people that got arcs. I've seen a lot of videos of people that got arcs, their opinions, what they're saying. As I'm listening to it, I also getting a lot of opinions. Not necessarily about the book and the story, but about how the book is being interpreted, about how the book is being talked about how people are talking about the book and how people are expressing themselves about the book. And I have certain thoughts about it. And I think I might make a video about it. So I have to really think about what I want to say because I've been seeing a lot of videos lately about reading critically and reading for fun or reading educationally and not just reading for fun and reading diversely but not just pretending to read diversely. So there's a lot of discourse about reading and there's a lot of discourse about books, and then there's also a lot of discourse about RF Kwan and how she writes. And in general, I think that there's a lot of discourse and there's a lot of opinions. And honestly, I think that there should be a lot less thoughts and a lot of less opinions. And I think I'm gonna make a video about that, which is ironic because I'm gonna make, is it ironic? I don't know if that's the correct term. But making a video with my thoughts and opinions about how there should be less thoughts and opinions. It's weird, contradictory, ironic, but I guess I might just do that. So I'm not sure. I might do that. I might not. I might change my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind on that, but let me know if you think that I should do that or not. But anyways, I am reading Catabasis. I will probably count that as a as an August read. I probably will count that as an August read because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish it today. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. And yeah, those are all the books that I read in August. I know there's not a lot. I didn't read, let me show you my physical TBR. So it's right there. Those are the books that I said that I was gonna read. I did not read Never Been Kissed. Honestly, I started it. I got maybe chapter 1 and didn't feel the need to grab that again. I might DNF. I didn't give it a proper chance to DNF, but it never really got my attention, so I don't know. I also never started romantic comedy, and it's been on my shelf for a while now. I might just start it to see if I wanna actually read it. I've seen a lot of bad ratings for that book, so I don't know if I'm really interested. So I might give it a chance for a couple of chapters and see if I wanna go ahead and try it. But if not, I might take those out because I didn't really feel like reading this summer, and those feel like summer books. And if I don't read them this year, I don't think I'm gonna wanna read them anymore. So I might just put them in a little library or just put them on my shelf. So yeah, that's it. So anyways, those are all the books that I read. Let me know what you read in August. Let me know if you have read any of these books. Let me know if you want me to actually give a chance to those books. And if you don't have anything to say in the comments, why don't we still have one more month, well, not the whole month, until the 21st. So we have about 19 days of summer left. So why don't we put a little flower or a little wave in the comments, just to signify the last couple of or the last few days of summer. If not, just put whatever you read or any comments you have on the books that I read or haven't read yet. Remember that down there in the description you have all the ways that you can support my channel. I really do appreciate that. give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to keep reading and keep blooming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.